Hello, guys. Uh, Welcome back on the attack. Here we go. We're here. All right, let's see. Who do we got in the house now? We got Jason D first now. Another first. All right, our second first. So why not another happy dance? Oh my goodness. What a what a way to start the show. Oh boy, oh boy. Here we go. Here's your happy dance. All right. Thank you so much. um Anyway, who else is here, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, okay, cool. We're filling up quick. I love it. Jason D, Griffey, Doc Leno, Edward Cavalier, Cool Clearwater, Jason D, Edward Cavalier, Mr. Thomas, Latana Rogers, Darling Renee, David E. Pearsons. How did these people get on my phone? All right. Whew. Yeah. Last squirrel on the left face palm. I know, right? Oh my goodness gracious me. I'm sorry about that, guys. Anyway, so today I should have known. I should have known that today was going to start off bad because it literally did. Because the first thing I did when I woke up this morning was I texted my daughter and I said, "Happy birthday." And she reminded me that her birthday's on the 19th. Oh boy. So I already started with my foot in it. And then it turns out that wait a minute, what is this? Okay. And so of course it turns out that the that should have been my sign right there. Like, oh no, you already started the day off on the wrong foot. So I put my foot in my mouth, but and then I came on the air and I forgot to mute my mic, and I was having a private conversation with someone, and everyone heard my end of the conversation. So, oh boy, fun. Honestly, I didn't hear anything. Well, here's the thing: it wasn't anything bad. Like I said, it's just I know, hearing only my end of the conversation and not hearing the other end, taking everything completely out of context. And like I said, because I know the trolls are horrible, vicious, rotten, and evil slime balls, that they probably try and dig through there and try and find something they could use against me. So that's just gone. And plus the fact that like my private conversations don't need to be broadcast on the internet anyway, right? I mean, that's just not cool. Yeah, no, Parson, not that bad. Script cat rash is the best way to start the day. That's right. Waiting for football to come on. Edward Cavalier. I understand now. Yeah, so do I. Wait a minute. You understand what? Let's see. Hez was abusing News Now Voodoo. That's the problem. That's right. Everybody overheard me talking bad, mad, crazy, bad stuff about News Now Voodoo. More drama? No, it wasn't drama. It was just something that I want to make sure isn't used by the trolls to turn into drama, turn something that was nothing. Like I said, just I didn't realize my microphone was on. I was having a private conversation, and my private conversations don't need to be broadcast on the internet. That's all. Yeah, but nothing bad happened. It's just, like I said. Anyway, guys, it's Thursday, and like I said, I had a feeling that it was starting, that there was something starting weird today because I put my foot in my mouth. The first thing I did this morning said happy birthday to my daughter. Turns out her birthday is on the 19th, tomorrow. So I'm already like, crap. Oh yeah, no, I don't. Yeah. Oh, you were talking about last night's stream. Okay. Yeah. No, we don't do that here. I go out of my way to avoid all that nonsense. What a bunch of crap. Anyway, so ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, women and children of all ages, trolls equal drama. That's a fact. I have a new video, and I thought we'd start the morning with me showing it to you guys. You guys get to see it first. You can't see it on my channel right now. It's private. So I was going to play it for you guys and then make it public after, so you guys get the exclusive first look at the new Hezokuai video. Oh, all right. Yes. And I like hamburgers too, dagnabbit. Florida Jim. Yes, avoid the drama. I do. I try my best. Does it show up orange if I don't use the @ symbol thing? When you use the @ symbol, it like the person that you're adding sees it highlighted, so that they'll know you're talking specifically to them. Let's see. Or was he talking about Chili de Castro? No. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, I got a new video. I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna show it to you guys. You're gonna get the first look, and then afterwards, I'll set it for public, and then anyone can watch it. But since you guys are the best fans in the world, you get the special one, the special first look at the new video. Let's go ahead and get that queued up for you guys. Nice. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Never mind. All right. What a bumpy start, but it's all good. We're going to have a lot of fun today, like we do every day. Welcome to the show. I love you guys. You're the best fans in the world. All right. Here we go. This is a new Hezokuai video. It's entitled Accountability for All Celebrates Frauditors Harassing Legitimate Cops and Journalists. Here we go. Love you guys. Check it out. Alan Newcastle sits alone watching YouTube videos on his computer when suddenly he hears an all too familiar cry for help. There is no expectation of privacy in public. There's no need to fear. Hezokuai is here.
You've been not doing your job for decades. You take the narrative they give you, you never investigate. You go exactly where they tell you to go. You record exactly what they tell you to record. Yeah. And you never record anything they tell you not to. You've been failing for decades.
Hello, welcome back to the channel over by there. And boy, oh boy, do we have a banger of a video for you today. There's so much going on in this one. We got fraud-splaining. We got cop watching. We got frauditors going after the real media. We got false narrative building. Frauditors being in a place where they don't belong. Frauditors refusing to move. Frauditors claiming assault when they're barely touched. All the greatest hits of the frauditing community, all in one video. Oh boy, I can't wait.
In mid-March, James Freeman and Guerrilla Publishing flew into Boston to come visit me and to do some filming. On the night of March 18th, we're doing some cop watching in downtown Boston when we saw an entire street cordoned off by the Boston PD. I couldn't find a place to park, so I drove around while they got some film. And they got more than just film. They got assaulted. And the reason they got assaulted is because a Boston cop got shot.
Ooh, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. Right off the bat, you heard it right at the beginning, right out of the horse's mouth. Josh Abrams said that these two guys were assaulted because a cop got shot. Sure, pal. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at that so-called assault.
In the middle of the road.
Nobody cares. Just stay on the other side of the line, all right?
Can you give me your name and badge number?
Can't event 3222.
Thank you.
They're pushing everybody to where the media is over here.
If you'll just
come on.
Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, I am so sorry. I should have given you a better warning before subjecting you to that intense brutality from that tyrannical officer. But wait, I'm keeping the advisory up here now because it's about to get worse. before that, they were assaulted by another officer, and this one was a female. And what she does here is just so gruesome. I don't know, guys. You might want to close your eyes for this one. This is really, really, really bad.
That's the crime scene. We're going to work down there.
Okay, then go around on that side.
Oh, that
I need
side?
you to cross the road.
Don't touch me.
Cross the road, please.
Yeah, other side of the street.
Cross the road, please.
Don't
You're
touch
in an
me.
active crime scene. I need you to exit the crime
It's
scene,
not.
please.
It's not even.
It is. I need you to back off the crime scene. I need you to cross the
Where?
road.
Where?
Across the
So you're
front.
touching me?
Yes, I am. I'm removing you from a crime scene.
Keep in mind, though, that they weren't removing Freeman and Guerrilla Publishing from a crime scene, because the crime scene was, in fact, 3 miles away.
Right. And you're currently standing in front of the hospital where they brought the injured officer into. But of course, let's not find out why they're there or what's going on or do any kind of like actual journalism and find out what happened. No, in fact, the only way that I even know that this had to do with an officer shooting was because Josh said so. The self-proclaimed journalists, on the other hand, who were doing this story, never said anything about it, never talked to anyone about it, never mentioned it, no idea. They just saw a bunch of cops walked over there. The cops said, hey, you got to back up. And they're like, oh, no, we can't. You know what? Forget you. Shut up, Josh.
Why isn't it taped? Why would you just leave it open? The guy down there told us we could come.
Well, unfortunately, he was not briefed on the situation. All right, which way do you need to go? Left or right?
Get your hands off me.
Choose now. Left or right? Pick a direction and start walking in it. Left or
I'm going
right?
that way.
All right, let's go.
Why is the media right there? I'm going to the media. I'm going to where the media is. You guys get her off of me now. Pull her off of me now.
Go.
Pull her off.
Go.
Keep walking.
Pull her off of me.
That's an awful lot of cops assaulting an awful lot of people to protect a crime scene that's not a crime scene in relation to a crime scene over 3.5 miles away.
Dagnabbit, Josh, what are you doing back here? I thought I told you to shut up. Anyway, what did you just say? That's an awful lot of people being assaulted? It was one idiot that a cop touched. Oh, no! You gonna cry about it?
They are.
No, you're not. Where's the area? Mark the crime scene off. Mark the area off. Mark the area off.
I need her body cam.
Can you
just get her in? Can I go over here and you guys get her in? Can you be reasonable? If you guys had taped it off, we wouldn't have come in.
They're trying to get tape. All right, we got a crime scene going on here.
I respect that. If you got something, I don't.
So I just asked you to show the.
But it sounds like bull.
Department. Well, it's not, sir. Just join the rest of the press here and you record all you want, right? With these cameras.
Media, please.
All right, it's the rest of the media.
All right, just stay with the media. I don't care.
I want to report this guy for putting his hands on me.
Yeah, and the too.
No,
Stop
can I get
touching
a
me.
supervisor.
I'm at.
I'd like to get a supervisor.
I'm at the same stay here with the media, okay?
Well, who's his?
Hey, what are you going to do when people start defending themselves against you?
Go ahead.
What are you going to start doing then?
He's already committed a battery.
Assault and battery.
Did you yell tape?
That's all you had to freaking do. That's your requirement. You have to mark it off. That's your requirement. You have to mark it off. No, he didn't have to put his hands on me, though. No, he put his hands on me, though. Why did he put his hands on me?
I'm gonna explain it to you, and then he explained it to you. But it's over. It's over.
He didn't have to put his hands on me.
It's over now.
It's not over. Oh, it's not over.
It's over.
Thank you.
I'm talking to him.
No, it's over. Well, explain it to me. Explain to me.
It's been explained.
So I would like to file a crime report. How do I file a crime report for that officer putting his hands on me? That's a battery.
Oh, so I can be up to here. So
What do these guys think that the police are supposed to do? Let everyone just roam around and do everything until they're done putting up the tape and then move everyone back outside of the tape? How are they going to move everyone back outside of the tape when the people they're trying to move are saying, I don't follow orders, I don't follow directives, I'm not going to do what you tell me? You can't. The only way you can move them is the way they moved them. And then, of course, James Freeman, as soon as they put the tape up, is immediately going to walk right up to it and rubbing his belly on it. Oh, so I could stand here? No, there's no zoom on your cameras. This isn't the 21st century where you can do that. Oh, my goodness gracious me. And have you heard either of these guys do any investigative journalism to find out why the police presence is there or anything about the officer that was injured in the shooting or any of that stuff? Of course not. That would be actual journalism. But just wait, guys, because they're just about to attack the actual journalist that's standing on the stairs by them. Oh, man, this is where it really gets crazy.
Look, you know what? I'm past the line he told me to back up to.
You were asking.
You've been not doing your job for decades. You take the narrative they give you, you never investigate. You go exactly where they tell you to go. You record exactly what they tell you to record.
Yeah.
And you never record anything they tell you not to. You've been failing for decades.
Oh, please.
That's why we're here.
And why is this lamestream media douche losing his mind? I'll tell you, Freeman and Guerrilla Publishing arrived on scene before lamestream media by over 30 minutes. But because Freeman and Guerrilla Publishing got some actual reporting done, the police didn't like it. So they started taping things off.
See, dagnabbit, Josh, this is why I'm telling you to shut up. Accountability for all. His false narrative building is insane. So first of all, he says that these two guys were the only ones doing any actual reporting. Actual reporting on what? We didn't hear them say anything about this situation or what's going on. They don't even know anything about it. All we got is footage of them acting like idiots, causing a scene, and then filming themselves doing it. And then they taped it off just because they were mad at these guys for filming. What, you mean the same guys that were saying, you got to tape it off, you got to tape it off, you got to tape it off. So they tape it off. Oh, they only taped it off because these guys were there. They were trying to block them. I always say, I react to what's happening in the video, but these guys and their fans react to the false narrative that these douche canoes are building. It's ridiculous.
Sorry, I'm in.
Get you on your side. Thank you.
I'm not trying to bump into it. So why are you so frustrated?
I'm frustrated because you got us kicked out of here. I'm frustrated.
I gotta.
I'm frustrated.
Why aren't you?
You
Why
have a
wouldn't you
misunderstanding of the misunderstanding of not leave.
Are you media?
No, damn right I am.
You should understand that they had the crime scene tape it off. Otherwise, you're in the right. Doesn't matter.
And that's what's
You're a
wrong.
little
You
shut.
never get the story.
Oh, get
Because
out
you
of
do
here.
what your government tells you
Where are
to
you
do.
going to get over there?
Got a lot better stuff than you did.
That's
I got the cops.
complete
I got the cops acting like jackasses. What are you gonna get from over here?
And we got the fact that you continue.
You're gonna get some lights flashing. You're gonna get some lights flashing. You look like an idiot.
Battery. He asked
Accusing him of battery. He put his hands on me, sir.
He had to because you did not.
No, sir. He doesn't have to.
He had to.
No, sir. He has to get police tape just like they did. Just like they had to get police tape.
Because you did not comply.
No, I don't have to comply.
You did not comply.
I don't have to comply.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
It's a state law.
Really? The Constitution trumps state law.
So see, I know what my rights are. That's why I went over there and challenged it. Because I know what my constitutional rights are. That's what I went to law school for. It doesn't matter. Move. Will you move, please? Will you move, please? Move, please. Move. I'm asking you to move. He had no authority to ask us to move.
You have to mark off the area. See, a cop has to know that they have to mark off the area that they want to restrict somebody from with crime scene tape. There's clear case law on that from the United States Supreme Court and the First Circuit.
We have been asked verbally to move back.
Right.
Doesn't matter. You can ask me all you want to. You have to restrict the area from me by physically demarcating it. That is what the Constitution requires.
And there's got to be a reason, though.
First Circuit Court of Appeals requires.
There's got to be a reason, though.
I'm sorry. You want to repeat that?
Yeah.
What do you got?
I already said it once. Did you
you
not
won't-
understand
you
it
won't
the first time?
You won't repeat?
Yes, the Constitution requires that if they want to have privacy, they have to demarcate it with criminal crime scene tape, like they finally did. What they didn't have to do was batter somebody. All they had to do was put up tape, like they did, and said, we're going to put up tape in this area and move back. Unlike yourself, who's a reporter working for whatever media that you're working for, I understand the law a little bit better than you because I went to law school.
I fully understand the law.
No, sir.
We were asked to move
where
back.
did you go to law school? I understand that, but I'm not a sheep. I don't just follow what the government.
Respectfully, sir, I asked you to move back.
That's the second question. You already asked me a question. You have to
Okay, I'm going to ask you a second and a
There you
third.
go. Go ahead.
Are you going to continue to harass me on this public street?
I'm not
You
harassing.
came to us.
I'm going to ask you again. Are
I'm
you
not
going to
harassing
continue?
you, sir. You
I
can ask
feel
the same
harassed.
stupid question.
I
I feel harassed. I feel harassed.
Really?
I feel
Okay,
harassed.
then take
I feel
10
harassed.
steps. If you feel harassed by me, take 10 steps.
We were here. We were here.
If you feel harassed by
I'm
me,
not
take
moving.
10 steps back.
Your nose hairs
If
look
you
too
feel
good on
harassed
camera.
by me,
Your
take
nose
10
hairs
steps
look too good on camera. See, I'm not
If
worried
you
about my
feel-
job.
If it's neither am
You
I.
should be.
No.
You should be.
Nice.
Nice.
If you feel harassed by me,
Oh, I do.
take 10 steps back.
No, thank you. I like it right here.
Then obviously you don't.
You already hit me with your tripod there. That was a battery too. But you know what? The cop was pulling your tripod with the crime scene tape. So I don't really know if it was your fault or not. See, he was pulling it with the crime scene tape because he was being a little, I don't know, overzealous. But that's what happened. Was your tripod not getting pulled by the crime scene tape?
You know something? I don't know. I'm going to ask you one more time. Are you going to continue to harass me?
I'm not harassing you, sir. I'm filming in a public area on a public sidewalk. You can ask me whatever you'd like. I'm going to continue to engage in constitutionally protected activity.
I'm ask you to take 2 steps back if you.
No, I'm not. You can move your camera wherever you'd like to.
So you're not going to take 2 steps.
No, I'm going to stand right here.
Okay, very good.
Some great footage you're getting there. Man, those cop cars look awesome. Make sure you get it in frame correctly. Frame that out correctly.
I'm sorry, what was that again? I
said frame it out correctly.
What is your name, sir?
I didn't give you my name.
I just asked you for it.
Yeah, I understand that. I didn't give it to you.
I'm sorry, I just asked you for your name, sir.
Harry Balls.
Ah, excellent. Who's your friend?
Hugh Janus.
Oh, excellent. Any relation to Harry Secatestes?
Yeah.
And so after that, Josh busts in again and talks about how, yes, the guy who says I studied law actually did have a law license, but he lost it. And of course, he blames the corrupt judges and the corrupt system and all the corrupt cops and the corrupt everybody for him losing his law license, whatever. Anyway, that was the main thing. I wanted to go ahead and show you how these guys react to actual media. And the way that they go off on him about how you can't get the real story by doing what you're doing. Well, these guys, what did they do to actually get the story? Argue with a bunch of cops. They have no idea what happened. This reporter, I'm sure, was sent there because of the police shooting, specifically to get the footage of the police at the hospital and what's going on so they can do updates. But these idiots, they don't care. They don't care because they're frauditors. Butter brain douche canoes. They're frauditors. Potato brain douche canoes. All right, guys. See you on the next one. Bye. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. That was the new one from me, Hezokuai. And I'll tell you what, one of the things that's interesting about that is the one guy in there who was talking about how he studied law and he knows what he's talking about. And then at the end, I talked about it, but Josh talks about how he lost his law license. By pure coincidence, Unclean Hands' most recent video is about that guy and the story of how he lost his law license. So that was pretty interesting, just the timing of it, that it just happened to come out. Kingston 2000 is here. Good morning, all. Of course, past unremembered. Cool Clearwater, Little Chihuahua. I'm trying to think who I didn't say hi to. Little Chihuahua. I saw your message where you said, hey, Hez, did you look at that? And do you know what I'm talking about? No. I'm sorry. I don't know what you were referring to. Show us an oldie from Schrodinger. That's not impossible, but right now, I don't know. Let's see. So much. The real journalist. The real journalist now is a story from Roshin. Yeah, it's Hey, there he is. My ears were burning. Hey, Unclean. Welcome to the show. I mentioned you because I just showed my new video that literally I just premiered it. But it's about it's an AFA video about James Freeman and this other guy, and the other guy is the dude you just covered. Like you told the story about how he lost his law license, and the video I just showed. At one point, he's talking about, well, I know the law because I studied law, and then at the end, Josh Abrams was like, yeah, he lost his law license because the corrupt, evil government. Yeah. Anyway, so there's that, and then let's see what else do we got set up. It was really interesting to me while I was making that to see how, like, and I mentioned it a couple times during it. It's like the whole story was all about this police officer that got shot. And again, these two guys who were doing the real story and yelling at the journalist, because the journalist, all he's working on is the fake BS story that the government told him he has to cover. Like, what's the real story? That two jackwagons were hanging out, giving the cops a hard time and arguing with them? That's the real story? The fact that someone got shot, that's not a story. You're wasting your time on that nonsense, you lamestream media sheep. You're not supposed to tell the story of the person who gets shot. You're supposed to tell the story of the two random idiots that are giving the cops a hard time. Now there's your breaking journal. Anyway, let's see. Hey, Peck, what's up? If Josh Abrams is a felon, how can he run for office? Felons can't even vote. Well, I'm not sure what exactly the laws are and how everything works with that, but I do know that he is either trying to get on the ballot or he is on the ballot. But it's like, I forget exactly the position he's going for, but it's basically just a seat on the board. Like, it's not like he's going for like senator or congressman or something like that, or state or city government. I mean, it's like his very localized, very small, like when you see these small little board meetings that some of these frauditors go to, it's basically he's running for a seat on the board is what it ultimately comes down to. And that's it. He wouldn't have any real power or anything. He'd just be sitting there. He'd talk to the other board members and they'd be like, dude, you're an idiot. I don't know. But it's me. Is there one single person that knows what I'm talking about? It's you, Hez. Wait a minute. Are you talking the video he did where he talked about my video? I'm so confused, Leland, because I'm trying to read all the other chats and I'm getting all discombobulated. I'm running for president of YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to announce my nomination for president of the United States. If you don't want to vote for Trump or Biden, just go ahead and write in Hezokuai Jenkins in your ballot. It would kind of be funny if, like, when they're reading on the news and then Hezokuai has got 0.1% of the vote. What is this? That'd be hilarious. Oh my goodness. So anyway, let me go ahead and what I want to do is I want to kind of yeah. I forgot about this. I wanted to talk to you guys about this since we're here. So yesterday, my son came over and we were hanging out, just having a good time, being father and son. And we always have fun. And one of the things, basically what we did is we just hung out, we talked, we listened to music, getting caught up because, again, I've been out of it forever. But so if you get 1% of the vote, you have to eat Vegemite. Hey, you got to do what you got to do. So my son came over yesterday. We hung out for a few hours. He came over after school and we hung out. It was a lot of fun, but I always have music on. I'm always listening to music. So there's this band from the 60s. I don't know if any of you have ever even heard of them. They were called the Monks. They were like a 60s garage rock band. I don't know what it is about it, but I love 60s garage rock. I do. It's different, but I like it. It's almost like, well, it's not almost, it is literally the precursor to like punk rock, But so I'm listening to the Monks and, well, it's playing in the background, like while me and my son are hanging out. And all of a sudden he goes, pause it. And he runs over and he hits pause. He goes, you got a pen and paper? I'm like, what's going on? He's like, Dad, you don't get it. Hold on. So, oh yeah, Graham knows. In fact, you're the one, Graham, that got me to check him out in the first place. So he pulls out a pen and paper And he's like, let me rewind this song. Let me rewind this song. So, no, not the monkeys. Everyone knows the monkeys. The monks. Like they shave their head like monks. But anyway, so he goes back and he grabs this piece of paper and a pen, and he goes back and he rewinds the song a little bit, and he starts writing. He noticed that at the very end of the song, just the last like 1 second, it goes by really, really, really fast. But like this last 1 second of the song, he noticed that the keyboard sounded like Morse code. So he decided to rewind it, write it down, and then decode it. And what he came up with was the word help. But he said, I'm not very good at decoding Morse code. So he made me promise to play that like 2-second bit of the song for you guys to see if any of you guys could maybe decode it. And if it turns out that he actually was playing Morse code on intentionally, then my son is the one who discovered it. And we talked about it right here live on the internet before anyone else did, because we looked it up online and there was nothing about it anywhere. In fact, you could barely find anything about the Monks at all because they had one album. It wasn't very popular, you know. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to play the little piece of the song. And again, it's only like maybe 1 second of the song that you can hear it. It's like there's this big build up, and then you hear like these random notes on the piano or on the keyboard, and then the song's over. But those random notes, my son, his theory is that it's Morse code and they're trying to say something. And he made me promise to play just that bit for you to see if any of you guys could identify if it really is Morse code, and if so, what they're saying. And I don't think I'm going to get copyright on like 2 seconds of a song. So let's check it out and see. That was it. That was it. Just that couple seconds. He's like, that's Morse code, Dad. That's Morse code. I got it. Black Monk Time filed. Looks like it might have been played once. Hannah. Yes. The song, the specific song that came from is called, what was the tune? Blast Off. And at the end of the song, they go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off. Doom, doom. And then it builds to that. And then that's the end of the song. So, back. I just reported the stream. Play it again, please. Okay, Darlene Renee, hold on. Like I said, it goes by really fast. It says Paul is dead. Good morning, Anastasia Beaverhausen. Are you streaming from a Windows 97 computer? Why? Is my internet that bad today? Are we getting pizza back? Hey, it's the return of pizza time. All right. Pastor Remember said it sounds like R2D2 to him. That's awesome. I love that. Oh, man. Blast Off is the flip side of track 5. All right, that'll work. It does sound like Morse code. Yeah. No, it's a Commodore 64. I thought it was time traveling. Yeah. You keep cutting out a little bit. I've joined at a weird time. Yeah, Anastasia. Well, I was telling the story. What happened was I was listening to an old song yesterday. My son came over to visit me after school, and we hung out for a few hours. We were just hanging out, talking, listening to music. And then at the end of this song, he like was like, whoa. And he ran over and he's like, pause it, Dad, pause it. So I paused the song. He's like, what? He's like, give me a pen and paper. Give me a pen and paper. And I said, okay. So I give him the pen and paper. And he like took the song and rewound it and just listened to that last second over and over, because the keyboard, the way it was going, he's like, it sounds like Morse code. And he wrote it down and then tried to decode it. And he came up with that it was Morse code for help. But again, he said, I'm not sure about it because I'm not very good at Morse code. So he made me promise to share that with you guys to see if he's right, or if it is Morse code, if they were intentionally trying to send a message. And if so, he wanted me to do it, one, to get input from other people to see if anyone else hears it, one, and two, also to see if he broke something. Like the band The Monks, you look them up on Google and there's nothing about that in anywhere about the Morse code thing. So he was like, oh man, I might have found something, and I'm the first one who found it, so I want you to say it on your show. So he made me promise to talk about it on the show. It's about the aliens coming to take over the world. Well, it might be. Edward, you remember lawn darts? I had, and like, there's a whole story behind why I don't have it anymore, and it's nothing, whatever. It's just, I had a box of lawn darts that was unopened after they like stopped making them. I still had a box that I'd never opened. And then I remember at the time when they banned them, I put the box away so that because I knew it would be a collector's item someday. But now that it is, that box is long gone. But yeah, I used to play lawn darts. My grandma's backyard, we always played lawn darts in the summer. That was our thing, I never even thought about like the intense danger of it until when they banned it, and I found out why. I'm like, oh, yeah, I probably shouldn't have been playing with those things all the time when I was a kid. But I did. It was fun. We had fun. Lawn darts were fun, but yes, they were very dangerous. And plenty of people got injured over it. So, yeah. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, so I've been looking at some of these. We played Catch the Dart. Speaking of Past Unremembered, I've been looking at some of these newer channels. Past Unremembered is the newer ones, and there's a few other anti-frauditor type channels that have been popping up lately. And I found one yesterday. Actually, I've seen one of their videos before. They're called 1A Audits Expose. And the title of this video is "This Frauditor is an Angry Canadian, but he's not sorry." Now, I didn't actually watch this one yet. I just found it like before we went on the air. But like I say, I always like to graphics 422. I love to return to Zork. That's right. It was a different era back then. That's a fact. So anyway, I'm gonna play this video. Like I said, I haven't watched it myself yet because I just found it. I'm like, oh, I'll always like to highlight the newer channels, on my show when I can, like I did with Past Unremembered, and like I did with, Will, Era of Transparency, whatever his name is now, when he first started. In other words, I always try to do that because Schrodinger gave me a bump when I was first starting out. Law Talk with Mike did as well. So I figure, return the favor, always try to support newer creators. So I'm going to go ahead. We saw them, fellow new channel. We stopped for new subs. LOL. Yeah. We break for new subs. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and play it and try it out and see how these guys are. Like I said, this specific video, I didn't watch it. I just saw it was there. I was like, oh, you know what? I like to support new channels, so I'll play it. But so hopefully it's not bad because I haven't watched it yet. But let's go ahead, watch it, and find out what. Oh, the name of the channel is 1A Audits Expose. All right, here we go.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel for another First Amendment.
Oh, great.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel for another First Amendment expose. Here's a video from cops, but he will not apologize for a big frauditing channel that seems to put everything with a badge in one bag. Today we follow Canada Cop Watch, another frustrated man who goes out with his buddy to hopefully find cops and steer some shit up. Let's see how it goes.
While walking with Auditing Canada and True North Transparency, Turk from Canada Cop Watch noticed a Toronto police cruiser parked in the road with its emergency lights activated. The cruiser was occupied by Rookie Officer Kerr, who was wrapping up a traffic citation. Turk stood more than 15 feet from the cruiser. For most traffic stop, only moving her to take shot of the scene for B-roll. When Officer Kerr returned to her vehicle, the men gave her a friendly reminder that her CAD was left open and that the information on the screen was freely visible to the public.
You forgot the computer open.
Unbeknownst to the men, it is at this point that Officer Kerr made a call for backup officers to assist her with the men before driving away without checking her surroundings. That already seems bad enough. However, as we find out in a moment, it's the very nature of her request that is the real problem. After leaving, the three continued walking, and almost immediately, sirens can be heard in the background.
Man, talk about building a narrative. Those three loud mouths are not exactly known for their subtlety or overall intelligence. Quick thought, you were not 15 feet away. You were right next to the car. Also, the computer is most likely open, but that doesn't mean private information is on it. And how would you know that she's calling backup? This is the story of three morons looking to annoy the mean cop and get some views and nothing else.
Turk had just recently had charges dropped after an officer lied about threats, and thus he was suspicious and assumed that the incoming presence of officers were for them.
More over there. They're probably coming to us. Coming in hot.
He was correct. Several cruisers circled the area before locating Turk and approaching him, claiming that he attempted to break into Officer Kerr's vehicle.
And they are coming in hot, gentlemen.
Yeah, they're coming hot, which is what you want. The Frauditors are already around the cop car, ready for what's next. If you poke a bear and it wakes up and eats your face, don't pretend it's not your fault and that the bear is a tyrant. Should the cop participate in those shenanigans? No, but it's human nature to pick a side and fight for it. And the fact remains, if those three clowns had chosen to stay home, watch a movie, play a video game, or work on a decent project, none of that would happen. And that's the bottom line.
Come here for a second. Talk to you.
How are you?
Good, how are you doing?
Not bad. How can I help you?
Good. So right now you're being investigated for obstruct. You try to get into an officer's vehicle?
I tried to get into everything on camera. I never try to get into nobody's vehicle.
That's the information I have right now. I just pulled up.
I'm trying to say I'm trying to get into an officer's vehicle. Are you guys feeling okay? Everything is on 3 cameras, eh? Just so you guys know. Brother, you're the community officer. I'm Turk. You know me already.
Yeah. So
talk to this guy, bro.
Well, that's
it. I know you for many years.
Yeah, that's something every prostitute and crackhead says.
Well, I'm not stupid, first of all. It's on multiple cameras, second of all.
Okay.
We're out here filming for transparency, third of all. I have no interest in entering your guys' vehicles. That's not going to happen.
Just back up and let the officer.
Okay, guys?
Okay. Right where I'm at. Okay. Back up, please. No, I'm actually perfectly fine where I'm at. I'm not trying to.
It's all on here, guys.
It seems like you're encroaching on the stage.
Film us here. Film us, right?
And that was the whole thing, right?
Yeah, listen. I'm right here, bro. Hey, would you? No, back, dude. Give them some. Just back away from me. How about that? Okay. Our investigation. Yeah. For what? Did that chick say that? Yeah. Is that what's going on? That's what they're for the officer saying. Yeah. Here, look, you know what? I gotta walk around.
Respecting each other's personal space.
Yeah, kiss off, dude. You stay there, that's perfect. Thank you. Just stop with the directives, dude. I'm not bugging anybody. I'm not hurting anybody.
These are two group of people who are tired of each other BS and have no common sense to just retreat. Most cities try to control this growing phenomenon of people yelling and filming all over the place, but repression is not going to get rid of auditors, and they're not going to shut up.
So is this woman trying to say that he tried to open her door?
You're the one that's cursing. I'm not raising my voice. I'm just trying to explain the situation and the information.
I do understand.
So this little chicken woman tried to say that he opened her car door. That's exactly what happened.
Why you guys all the time so watching? But let me explain something to you.
Yeah, you shouldn't lie, eh, lady? You want your name and badge number, you.
You've got your space there.
Hey, yellow shirt?
Right? I already gave it to you.
No, you didn't.
Absolutely.
You did not tell me anything.
I did.
What is
Give
it?
me my name and badge. What?
Indeed, it didn't. This cup is not doing a great job, but don't act surprised or frustrated. That's what you want.
Fish out of the water, Graham. Leave it on the counter, that sort of stuff. We know what we're doing. No, actually, you don't. We film you guys enough to know that you guys don't know shit about shit when it comes to what you're doing. We know that for a fact, dude.
It remains interesting that an old group of uneducated men with no knowledge of anything, who can barely take care of themselves, and with the IQ of a chicken with no heads and the vocabulary of a half-eat hot dog in a football stadium, pretend to know and understand everything about the legal system, probably one of the most difficult domains in society. It takes years of intense formation just to start to practice.
We're both men of the law. You know, we get after it. You know, we jabber jaw, we go tit for tat. We have our little disses.
And this little, that is absolutely ridiculous. What kind of idiots do you take us for? That is ridiculous.
You're more than welcome to record whatever you want, sir. You just have to do it in a safe and respectful way.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Right?
I don't respect you guys very much when you do bullshit like this. You and your officer safety horseshit. Officer safety is cowardice, dude. When you guys sit there, you got what, 6 of you guys with a gun and some lying bitch over there saying that he tried to open her door?
Does anybody have their gun out there?
Yeah, but you know what? You guys are chicken shit at cameras and saying what we're disrespectful with the cameras.
You see me moving away from your cameras. Sir.
Yeah, no, but you're trying to, you got right in my face. You stopped me from recording.
What I said was just move back and give space.
Yeah, that's ridiculous,
that's
bro.
not getting in your, that's not
Yeah, it is. When your gut is right in top of me, then that's getting in my personal space.
Wait a minute. I always talk about this. And that was it right there. He's recording himself saying, yeah, you stopped me from recording. How are you recording you telling him that if he stopped you from recording? The narrative that these guys always build is always the same. Oh, you guys just hate it's what they don't seem to understand is that it's never the camera. It's always the actions of the person holding the camera. That's the problem. And that's why I always say, like, yeah, it's an extreme example and it's not literally what's going on here, but it's the mentality behind it. Like, if I film myself robbing a bank, I was filming it. I was engaged in a First Amendment protected activity. You guys just hate transparency and don't want to be caught on film doing whatever evil stuff you're doing back there. Like, no, it's not. The filming isn't the issue. It's the actions and the attitude of the idiot who's doing the filming that is the issue. Always has been. But they always sell the narrative to their fans. Oh, you just hate cameras. Oh, you're just afraid of cameras. Oh, and saying that officer safety is cowardice, I have no idea. Like, I mean, really, like, that comes up quite a bit with all of these guys. And I've been thinking about that a lot. And I cannot figure where that idea came from. Like, dang it, like, seriously, like, I don't get the mentality behind it, because I've said it so many times. You watch body cam videos, you watch all these videos of cops, and you see they put that uniform on, they immediately have a target on their back. People that attack cops, people that stab cops, people that shoot cops, people that do horrible things to cops, they do this stuff. It happens, and it's like they're not being cowards because they don't want to get stabbed. They're not being cowards because they don't want to get shot. That's not being a coward. That's being smart. Officer safety isn't cowardice, it's intelligence. It's not putting yourself in a situation where you're asking to get stabbed or you're asking to get shot or whatever it is, you're asking to get attacked. Like all of their training and all and everything about don't get behind me and all that is all based on practical reality, not on cowardice. Like I said, you could look at the footage from the Super Bowl shooting that just happened in January, or was it February, when there's that one clip I love where you see, I mean, I don't love any of it because it was horrible, but I mean, there's one clip where you see like thousands of people running away from the shooters, and then you see cops running towards them. You're calling those guys cowards, running towards the gunmen? These guys are idiots.
You caused the unsafe distance, bro. Because you're a chicken shit at cameras.
You need to stay back like your friend is on that side.
Yeah, I think you guys are ridiculous.
Why are you the way that you are?
I need that. I'm getting that woman officer's name. Excuse me, young lady. What is your name and badge number?
Seeker 12459.
Are you the complainant on obstruct?
The complainant?
Yeah. 12459.
Yep.
Yeah, that was you, right?
Oh, come on.
Yeah. But that's what you said. You're in a heap of shit because we got it on 3 different camera angles that nobody tried to get in your car. You know that? You left your computer open. Somebody saw it.
I saw it.
You need to be you're a rookie too, eh? With the 1-2 number. You got to be in there for a year, maybe 2. Don't bullshit people. When you see people with cameras, just act accordingly. Don't sit there and lie and try to get us arrested because you have a butt hurt. That's ridiculous. If that's what you did, that's fucking ridiculous.
If that's what you did, there you go. You don't even know what happened, but you sell it like it's pure truth.
With all due respect, you should turn in your badge and quit being a cop. You called on for an obstruction. We tried to get in your car. I know it was you. That's ridiculous. We filmed traffic stops, you chicken. Jesus Christ. Unbelievable.
Ah, you're teasing me. Naughty, naughty.
You know what? This is a little much for filming a traffic stop, and then we got how many cops? 9 cops? That's crazy. This chick shouldn't be a cop. Without a doubt. She got scared because she saw 3 camera guys and then called in a fake call that we obstructed and tried to get in her car. That's fucking ridiculous.
So you know that, Mister.
I'm listening to the conversations. Yeah, it was a fake call.
So much assumption indeed.
Know the goal? I don't care what these dickheads are doing. Okay, all right. I'm telling you, look how he's talking. Look what's going on.
Are you guys can we're just
Listen, man, I have the same. I'm going to tell you once. I don't care to tell you. I don't care if you believe me. I have the same goal as you. I mean, nobody, no harm. None of these people I want to see hurt. Yeah. I don't want to steal their shit. I make more money than that lady makes a year legally, eh? I make more than her that she makes a year, and she's telling me that I want to steal from her.
Yeah, see, you're very unprofessional, man. What's your name?
My name's Osmond.
And your badge number?
82678.
Yeah.
Go break my fast. I don't have time to entertain this.
Do whatever you got to do, bro.
You guys can continue.
I just want to get all your guys' names and badge numbers. Did you get this one on camera?
Man, 82678. Have a good day.
Sir,
2 young guys right here.
name and badge number, please.
Miller 12613.
Thank you, sir.
You with your back to me there?
Name and badge number, please.
It's 90660.
And G. De Silva, thank you. Ma'am, I want to let you know You have nothing to worry about when you see me. I'm a community member that's been in this area a lot longer than you've even been working here.
Yeah, again, that's something every prostitute and crackhead says.
I'll let you know to your face, we're not against police. We want to see the bad policing stop.
So that was a lie.
Oh, BS. BS. How would you even know? You just yell at them, ask for their name and badge numbers, yell again, and then make a YouTube video.
I know how dirty it gets out here. You understand?
Right, sir. Yeah.
So I don't want, when you see me, don't ever feel
like something a kidnapper would say, or criminal. Anyway.
I respect you coming up with me.
Yes.
I have no one here, right?
Boom! There you go. If you add being cool from the get-go, none of it would have happened. It's Toronto. Cops are used to being filmed. Something must have happened to create the whole thing. But that would probably defeat the whole narrative, right?
No, when you see me, Canada Cop Watch, you never have to be alarmed.
Yeah, that's a thing with people you can trust. They keep reminding you how much you can trust them. So at that point, everybody calms down, but one cop makes the mistake of asking them to not film their computers.
Then close it.
I don't want to get the camera up on the computer. Right?
I don't care. I'm not interested in what's on your guys' computers.
I hate so much about the things that you choose to be.
Ma'am, I'll genuinely, don't ever be alarmed if you see me personally.
Bro, you sound like you're literally gonna kidnap her. Like, shut up, man.
I told you they were coming for us. I told you.
That was crazy, man.
It's okay, guys. The whole thing is done. We know you wanted it to happen. Probably plan it somewhat. So please stop with the, that's crazy, man. You're not fooling anyone. In the end, he blah, blah, blah. Oh, she's a criminal and she should lose her job, her life, her cat, her Instagram account. Everybody's corrupt. Even if in no way did I see any proof of your narrative. A lot of speculations, though, that I heard. Insults and speculations.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
All right, enough with that clown. My dear little angry moose, like they say in the Philippines. Thanks for watching my video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And let's expose those clowns one at a time. Bye.
Right. That was a good one. That was a good one. I enjoyed that. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. That was a video, of course, from 1A Audits Expose. Hey, they're a pretty good channel. I like that. I like them. Good stuff. So anyway, let's look where we at. Oh, it's almost 4 minutes to the Cupcake Happy Dance. Oh boy. Let's see. I bet. At least he didn't say the onus is. He said you have to close it, but he didn't say the onus is on you to keep it private, right? Why are we watching Canadians? It's still frauditing. It's a great video, and the humor is top shelf. Yeah, I liked it. I like these guys. I think they're pretty good, or he's pretty good. Whatever. I think I know who this guy is. I farted in your food, says Hez has cooties. Don't let him around the jukebox. No Skinnerd for you. Yeah, gee. I have no idea who possibly could be behind that account. Welcome. Good to see you, buddy. Let's see. Canadian, why isn't the frauditor at the hockey game? Society rat. All right. Why does Hez sound like a Bugs Bunny cartoon when he says, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. There's a couple things that I say from Bugs Bunny cartoons. I'm trying to think offhand what some of them are. Oh, that was weird. All right. What do I say that I got from Bugs Bunny cartoons? Make a left turn at Albuquerque. No, I never say that. Now I put myself on the spot. Nobody asked. Where am I at with this? Sorry, guys. We got a live stream going. It's live for you. We got a live stream going. Because that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go live every morning to entertain y'all. That's just the way the story goes. Oh, look at this. It says Cooties, don't let me ban Skinner just because no, Uncle Artie, no, you can't do that. Just for that, I'm not going to shoot the next jukebox. I'm going to, you don't even want to know what I'm going to do to it now. If I go in there and I don't see any Skinner, you're going to get in trouble, buddy. To be honest, if you take all the Leonard Skinner out of your jukebox, you'll have more people in the bar freak out than just me. Like, what the heck? Where's Freebird? I've only heard Disney characters say, oh, what was that? I can't do Donald, but that was like, that's not Donald Duck. I don't know, man. I can't do it. Artie. I'll play that Paul Harvey bit. Yeah, that's a good one. But before I do, it is time for the cupcake. Happy dance. All right. Okay. Ole. All right. Yes. Pete Puma, yes. I used to love Pete Puma. We love Cupcake, that's right. Cool Clear Water says, all right, ole. Put another dime in the jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll. Come and take your time and dance with me. Is your timing off because of the time zone? It could be. I don't know. I was still trying to catch up. I mean, I know it's been a while now, but when I was in Florida, my body was still trying to adjust to daylight savings time. And then I came here, so then my body was 2 hours off. So who knows? Maybe. Who knows? I saw our friend David Perillo in a chat the other day. He's still around. He used to be in the Chan and Doc Danger's show every time. You know, he was always there. So, you know, it is what it is. He I don't know. I'm done with him. We don't do drama on this channel. That is one of the things though about the drama community that drives me nuts is that I always try to stay out of it, but they always try to drag me into it against my will, whether I want to be involved or not. You know, it's like you can only have so much stuff thrown at you before you start saying, okay, stop. Why are you throwing stuff at me? What did I do to you? The problem, what I learned the hard way, is that when everyone's throwing all this crap at you, and then you go like this and say, stop throwing crap at me, while you're like this, a big pile of it hits you in the face. And then they laugh. So I just try to avoid it completely. They keep dragging me down. Did you spell down wrong, or did you do that on purpose as like some sort of a, I don't know. Oh, man. We do tasty snacks on this channel like Jelly Babies. That's right. Jelly Babies are awesome. 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 Pete Puma versus Chili. You have Pete Puma versus Chili on one of your videos? I believe it. Hez is a time traveler. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It was Wagon, like Wagon beef. I don't know. My back is kind of stiff, though. I will tell you that. Let's see. How about I've had a couple requests. This thing from Uncle Artie, and then of course someone else requested the Paul Harvey bit that I play. But before we do that, let's go ahead and keep with what I originally had planned, because I still got a couple things that I do need to show. Because, well, TMI, but the fact of the matter is, I kind of feel like I'm going to need to take a potty break. So I'm going to have to play one, maybe a little bit of a longer one. So let's go with this. Well, hey, you know what? We'll stick with the theme. I'm going with the newer guys. Frauditors Are Abusers is a newer channel, and their video is 17 minutes. So that's a little bit of a longer one. So let's go ahead and check out a video from Frauditors Are Abusers. This one is called Frauditors Get Trespassed from Private Property. And oh boy, what a surprise. And I'm sure that they're going to claim that it was not private property, it was public property, because that's what they do, right? And honestly, takedown is here. All right. I've said this many times before as well, right? Like, if you actually listen to their argument about private versus public property, a lot of times it isn't even the argument that this is public property, so I'm allowed to do this. Their argument is like, dude, you're on private property. No, I'm not. So I said, like, well, what if I just go to your house and you say, dude, you're on private property? And I said, no, I'm not. No, you don't understand. Private and public are different. Right. And when they tell you you're on private property, you just say, well, no, I'm not. So why can't I do the same thing? Just go on your property. And when you say it's private, just say, no, it's not. Because that's all you got to do, I guess, to make it public, is to say it's not private. No, it's not. I don't think it is. I say it's not. And as long as I'm filming myself saying it, that's all it is. But so yeah, like I say, I gotta take care of something. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this, and I'll be back in a few minutes. I love you guys. Thank you for joining us. Here we go.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Howdy, and welcome back to the channel. In today's episode, we find the frauditor, Benghazi Rabbit, with his foul mouth and arrogance, intimidating an officer. His subscribers sent some of their concerns about him to go investigate. Instead, with his foul mouth and arrogance, he gets trespassed. Let's watch this fool in action.
Hey, we were on the scene in Piqua, Ohio, doing an investigation. One of our subscribers reached out to us over a First Amendment issue, but in the course of our investigation, we found out there's a lot more going on. So we're checking out some things here in the city of Piqua, and well, there's a little piggy pig over here trying to intimidate the rabbit as I am gathering my information for the story. So we're gonna go over and ask him what's up. See what he's doing sitting over here. And of course, the car is empty.
Well, now that's a great way to start a video. A frauditor lying within the first 2 minutes. He said that the officer was trying to intimidate the rabbit, which was him, and that the officer was sitting over there and he's going to go find out why. He gets over there. He's not even in the car. So who's intimidating who? And who's lying? Rabbit.
So we're going to check out the vehicle here. Hello, everybody.
Hey, look, everyone. This car has a steering wheel, a dashboard, seats, a bunch of dials. Oh, my good. Tires. Can you believe it? The front. Look at that. Oh, my goodness.
All right, let's check the VIN number too, guys. Everybody wants to do a VIN check. Here is the vehicle identification number. Feel free to check that vehicle out if you wish. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Doing well. Can I have your name and badge number, please?
Yeah, Lieutenant Marcos Rodriguez, badge number 239.
Thanks, sir.
Anything else going on?
No, just checking it out. See what
All
you're doing.
Cool.
What were you doing inside there?
Using the restroom. Thank you for asking.
As if that's any of your business, asking him what he was doing in there. But his answer was just priceless. Listen to what he said.
Using the restroom. Thank you for asking. Using the restroom. Thank you for asking.
So it's a public restroom?
No.
So you can go in there, but I can't? Why can you go in there, but I can't?
Now, that's how it should happen. The officer just pulled away, left the fool standing there. Don't mess around with them. Do you think the frauditor should let it go? Well, he doesn't have enough content for his story yet.
So the lieutenant claims to be using the bathroom, but this is, I believe, the third time he's circled around trying to intimidate. Let's see where he goes. If he goes left, that's out of jurisdiction. So he's just going to sit around back here.
Whoa there, frauditor. He's just sitting there minding his own business, doing his job. So what are you trying to do?
Trying to intimidate.
You're trying to do what to that police officer?
Trying to intimidate.
Uh-oh, officer. The rabbit's coming up on you.
What's up, Doc?
Hey, officer. Can you see me? Can you see me? I got my camera right up against your window. If you don't look at me, I'm going to come on the other side.
I can do this all day, man. You should say hi to the people. There's a lot of people watching right now.
Okay. Hi, everyone.
Lieutenant Piggy Pig Rodriguez. Let's see what he's got on his cat.
So, frauditor, the officer has been nice and cordial to you. And yet, who's the one intimidating?
You have a business card?
Sure. Give him a mind your own business card.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. All right.
Oh, yeah. The Frauditor really appreciated that officer. He flashed his card on the screen immediately, but I'm not going to do that.
Are you ready for the influx of people for the eclipse? Wow, very professional.
Well, technically, Frauditor, the officer just showed you an eclipse now, didn't he? You saw the sun on his face when the window was down. When he rolled it up, it was shaded.
So you're just going to sit here all day, waste fuel, not doing anything. Oh, he's pulling his phone back out. More phone calls. More phone calls looking for you.
Hello. This is the home for frauditors, mentally unbalanced people. How may we help you? Sure, we can come out there and pick them up. Oh, real Looney Tune, huh?
So now he's looking back in the mirror and describing the female getting out of the vehicle while he's on the phone. Because I can lead rips too, So remember, everybody, this is Piqua, Ohio. You can send in your FOIA request. This is Lieutenant Rodriguez. The time is in the video. We will timestamp it. We are out here on State Route 66 for the location. We'll go ahead and get all the CAD reports and everything. Hello there.
Okay. This is state property. You're not allowed to be here. If you want to film, you're more than welcome to
Public
cross
property.
the street. Okay.
Where does it say no trespassing?
The sign actually is right here. It actually fell down. I'm not charging you.
So
I'm not charging you. I'm just asking you to leave.
Well, unfortunately, I can't see the sign, so I can't verify.
Well, I'm verbally telling you. You can't
As
be
per
here.
the
So
GIS, this is public property.
Okay.
So I will stay
please
here.
Leave.
No.
239. Send me a second.
Where's my trespass warning?
I'm warning you right now.
I wanted it in
Please,
writing.
this is property.
Please give me the
trespassing.
trespass warning in writing from my lawyer.
I'm giving
right
you
now.
Verbally. You've audio recorded it. I'm audio recording it. Please leave.
I would like that in writing, please. You have to give it to me in writing, as per the law.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The law states that if you are going to trespass me and I request it for my attorney, you need to give it to me
You're
in
more
writing.
than welcome to stand across the street.
I'm going to stand right here because you're trying to say something that is not true. Prove to me that it says no trespassing.
You want me to just flip over the sign?
If that proves it.
We'll get the sign posted very soon, okay?
Yeah. So
right.
Where does that normally go?
It's pretty obvious.
No, actually it's not.
You
Please
can
show
see
me.
right where it was stuck in the.
Right there, Frauditor.
Oh, you can leave.
I can't have it in writing.
You can request a copy of my report.
Okay, what's the report number?
I'll give it to you here
Right
shortly.
now, please.
Please leave.
No, give me the report number so I can have all the appropriate
I'll give you the
information.
report number right now. Will you leave?
I just told you that.
Okay.
Give me the appropriate information from my attorney.
LA2.
You're not going to intimidate me, bro.
I'm not trying to.
Yes,
intimidate
you are.
I just want you to
You're
leave.
trying to do bullshit things over some fucking sign that's not posted. Come on. You should learn how things work, dude. Lieutenant. These are the fucking pigs you got to deal with. No wonder you guys need help.
LA2 case number, please. Is there anything I can say to get you to leave the property?
Yeah, you give me the information I requested 3 times.
Okay, I'm going to give it to you.
All right. Yeah, I know. It sucks dealing with people like me, right? People that know the laws, know our rights, and will come back and sue the fuck out of you.
Okay.
Yep. You like losing qualified immunity? Do you even know what qualified immunity is?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Do you like losing it?
Please just leave the property.
No, fuck you. You know what I fucking asked for. You're not God. You can't direct me around like that.
Well, neither are you.
Yeah, it sucks having
on someone who knows what they're doing.
No, that's not the issue.
What's the issue then? Trying to cover up fucking corruption?
No, I'm just
trying to cover
work on
up
some other things.
What are you working on? What are you trying to hide? Trying to hide stuff? Should we look into you?
Get there, Nick. Here's the case number.
So
Please leave the
if I
property.
request the public records
Yes,
for this
that
case
is the
number,
report.
and what's
Please leave
what's
the
the report's
property.
going to say?
That you're out here and you were asked to leave.
Okay, and when will this be fixed?
Very soon.
Very soon. Will you put in a work order for this, or will you request the work to be done to
I
fix this?
request that be fixed. Yes, please leave.
Will that also be notated in the report?
Yes, please leave.
Thank you for notating that report. May I have your name and badge number?
You certainly can. You want a business card?
Yes, please. Thank you very much for offering that. Yes. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you very much. We'll be out of here in just a moment.
Have a good day.
You too. P212. Vehicle identification number for those of you who want to learn VIN check. Alrighty. Never give them the satisfaction of having our backs.
Forward or backward, you're doing the walk of shame.
Alright, so we just proved a lot there that the information that was sent to us on the tip line is true. That these guys are tyrants. Pigs. Oh, we got a third one coming in. Is that another one of you guys? Is that another one of you? That silver one that just went by?
We don't answer questions.
Not gonna answer. All right, so this is where they're at. You see all this stuff. We got all that footage already for you guys.
This is funny.
I'd love to leave, but your vehicle's blocking the exit.
You're impeding traffic.
You're impeding traffic. That's, I can't. That's kind of, it's not how the traffic laws work.
Just go around.
So you give me permission to break traffic laws to go past your vehicle, right? But you give me permission to go around your vehicle. All right, we got permission. All right. Have fun running the North Carolina plates. Breaker, we got North Carolina tags here. Let's run these crooked people.
Breaker. They're not truck drivers, idiot. They're police officers.
All right, everybody. As you just saw, I was trespassed from city property. Look, there's another one. There's another one. They got another one here coming in. Oh, look at this guy. Giving him the nice little birdie bird. The nice little birdie bird. The drone noticed one of the piggy pigs sitting in the parking lot over here. So we went over and asked him what the hell he was doing. And as you see, they decided to trespass.
Okay, I've had enough of this walking, talking pile of dung. He's the one who's intimidating. Those officers were great. Gave him the card, didn't say nothing bad to him, but he got all butthurt. And that's all it is. You see what they lied to? They lied to their subscribers. Unbelievable, huh?
Gosh, something wrong here.
What a man-child, huh? Well, I want to thank everybody who has subscribed to the channel. Thank you very much. And I got some new ones too. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Sure helps out. Well, that'll do it for this one. Y'all come back now here.
All right. Round of applause for Frauditors are abusers. All right. Good stuff from Frauditors Are Abusers. As always, it's a good channel. If you guys aren't subscribed, you definitely ought to check them out. Let me see if I can go ahead and get their link for you. Let's see. He's showing his IQ with his middle finger. Yeah, 1. Right? Oh, my goodness. All right, let me go ahead and drop their link. If you want to go ahead and subscribe, they're at 1.64K. So that's pretty good, let's see if we could get that up. Boom. Frauditors are abusers of the Constitution. Yes, they are. All right. So let's go ahead and, because this is always a good one to show. And people seem to like it. I had a request for it, so why not? Because these videos have all so far been anti-cop videos. So why don't we go ahead and show the Paul Harvey video? Because why not? It's 3 minutes. It's great. It covers literally everything. And if you guys haven't seen this before, your youngest kid is more mature than these idiots. That's a fact. He's 9 years old and he's got, yeah, absolutely. Oh, yeah, here we go. Boom. All right, guys, check it out. If you haven't heard this one yet, pay close attention. Everything he says is awesome.
Policeman. A policeman is a composite of what all men are, I guess, a mingling of saint and sinner, dust and deity. Culled statistics, wave the fan over stinkers, underscore instances of dishonesty and brutality because they are news. What that really means is that they are exceptional, they are unusual, they are not commonplace. Buried under the froth is the fact. And the fact is that less than 0.5% of policemen misfit that uniform. And that is a better average than you'd find among clergymen. What is a policeman? He of all men is at once the most needed and the most wanted. A strangely nameless creature who is sir to his face and pig or worse behind his back. He must be such a diplomat that he can settle differences between individuals so that each will think he won. But if a policeman is neat, he's conceited. If he's careless, he's a bum. If he's pleasant, he's a flirt. If he's not, he's a grouch. He must make instant decisions which would require months for a lawyer. But if he hurries, he's careless. If he's deliberate, he's lazy. He must be first to an accident, infallible with the diagnosis. He must be able to start breathing, stop bleeding, tie splints, and above all, be sure the victim goes home without a limp or expect to be sued. The police officer must know every gun, draw on the run, and hit where it doesn't hurt. He must be able to whip 2 men twice his size and half his age without damaging his uniform and without being brutal. If you hit him, he's a coward. If he hits you, he's a bully. A policeman must know everything and not tell. He must know where all of the sin is and not partake. The policeman from a single human hair must be able to describe the crime, the weapon, the criminal, and tell you where the criminal is hiding. But if he catches the criminal, he's lucky. If he doesn't, he's a dunce. If he gets promoted, he has political pull. If he doesn't, he's a dullard. The policeman must chase bum leads to a dead end, stake out 10 nights to tag one witness who saw it happen but refuses to remember. He runs files and writes reports until his eyes ache to build a case against some felon who will get dealed out by a shameless Seamus or an honorable who isn't honorable. The policeman must be a minister, a social worker, a diplomat, a tough guy, and a gentleman. And of course, he'll have to be a genius because he'll have to feed a family on a policeman's salary.
All right. Yes. I love that. I think that's great because it covers like everything. Every argument these guys say, he covers it. In the very beginning, one of the first things he says is, you always hear about the brutality and the mean stuff because that's news, right? But you don't hear about every other thing. It's almost like a way to look at it is almost like with the plane crashes thing, right? Like they still say that being in a plane is the safest way to travel, but they don't have a news report every single time a plane successfully lands. Then the news would be 24 hours and nothing but planes landing, right? They only do the stories of the times where there's a problem. Same thing with the cops. They don't tell you the hundreds of thousands of stories all day, every day of every time a cop is good. When a cop's bad, then yeah, that's going to be on the news because that's rare. That's different. That's not what normally happens. But so that's what people get all crazy about. Yeah. Look at these cops. Look at, like I said, there have been times where I've spoken to these guys. I used Rogue Nation specifically because I remember it specifically happened with him, but I've heard it 100 times from other guys as well. I've heard it from John Felix too. It's like, hey, why do you think it's okay to walk into a building and, give the secretary a hard time? Well, because that cop shot that kid that time. What? But that's always their argument for everything. Anytime any news report comes of any cop doing anything wrong, that's all that cops do is something wrong. No cop has ever done anything nice ever to anyone. I mean, how many times have we seen videos where the cop was going to give someone a warning, not even write him a ticket, and then if the driver is a sovereign citizen or a frauditor, especially the soft sit so, they end up talking it into them getting their windows busted, getting tased, getting arrested, when it would have been just a warning. The cop's trying to be cool. He's trying to be nice. Dude, I'm not even going to cite you. I'm just going to tell you, look, you were going too fast. Please slow down a little bit, all right? But no, that's unacceptable because it was a cop that said it. It means that he's some kind of an evil tyrant that's up to some kind of no good. And I always say, if warnings to me are great because they're an example of, they're proof that these guys are wrong. Because, well, there's two things that I say. One, their big argument is traffic tickets. The only reason traffic cops exist has nothing to do with public safety, has nothing to do with maintaining order in a civilized society. It's all about trying to extort money out of people by writing tickets. If that was true, if the only purpose they served was to write tickets, why would warnings ever happen? You would think that no one has ever gotten off with a warning anywhere ever. Because if the specific purpose is to write the ticket, why would they not do that ever? And it happens, people get warnings all the time. And on top of that, what I always say is, look, you want to get footage that proves whether or not this is a corrupt cop. You see a cop pull someone over, you walk up to him with your camera on, and you say, "Hey, I got $100 here. I'll give you $100 if you leave this guy alone." And then if they take the money, now you have video footage of a corrupt cop. Now, if they don't take the money and arrest you for trying to bribe a cop, well, that's one of the risks you have to take to expose corruption, because you guys are risking getting arrested all the time anyway. So why not do it in a way that actually will expose corruption if one of the cops does take the money? Papa's asleep again. We'll see you for the Ray homecoming stream tonight. Yes, that's right. Doc Leno's going to have a Ray homecoming stream tonight. That's going to be great. I can't wait to see it. Speaking of which, the latest Ray update, she is back. She's, well, doing the best she can considering the situation and everything that's been going on. It looks like they're keeping her busy out there. But like I said yesterday, it looks like the trip itself, sitting 2 days in a car when you're already as ill as she is and has as many issues as she does, it really seemed to take a toll on her. So I don't know, but at the moment, the last I heard from her, she was okay, but she's settling in, she just got back. So it takes time. I mean, I'm still settling in here and I've been here for 2 weeks now. So we'll see. But as always, God bless Ray. All of our thoughts and prayers are with her. We love you, Ray. Absolutely. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see the stream tonight and how that goes. let's see. We got BS Crazy Girl in the house. What's up? Great to see you. Yeah. Let's see. Little Chihuahua. Last squirrel on the left. And you know what? Speaking of Little Chihuahua, since she's here now anyway, yes, ladies and gentlemen, there is an oldest female frauditor part 3 that was just released by the Tiny Bit of Fun channel. So let's go ahead and check that out, ladies and gentlemen. Big fan of the channel. We love you guys. Here's the newest Tiny Bit of Fun video. Julie Weaver, what's up? Boom, 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 boom.
Highway Star here, and as promised, we have 3 of the world's oldest female frauditor. I believe she finally remembered her channel name. Let's dive into it and see what we find out.
Hey, am I on camera now?
You're on camera.
Okay.
You're on camera.
Okay. Hey, Howie Star. Name and badge number.
Well, I don't have a badge number.
Oh, you gotta have a number.
Well, no, I don't have a number, but my name is Highway Star.
Okay. Let me see. My camera's shaking. I can't stop it. Well, anyway, Howie Star, I know I can figure out who you are. All I've got to do is FOIA request your name.
But see, I'm not a public official, so.
Well, yeah, you are. From what little G told me, you're fixing to retire from working in a dairy plant.
Yes, that's true. That's true. But I've never been a public official. So.
Well, you drive a truck, right?
I do, but...
Well, okay, then I can FOIA request all your information, all your work record.
Uh-huh.
And I don't answer questions, so don't you dare ask me.
Well...
how about that, Sonny? See, your phone was off. I turned it off. I didn't get anything. Oh, man, I tell you.
So, how you been doing?
Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good.
Cool. Cool beans. Cool beans.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm just gonna quit watching these idiots. Their videos ain't worth a hootenanny. They ain't worth a hootenanny.
Well, no, that's not always true. All you have to do is watch some of these anti-frauditor channels. They're gonna skip through all the boring crap and get right to the meat and potatoes. That's
yeah,
the part
I have watched quite a few. I've watched a man called oh goodness, what's his name? He looks like a cowboy. Unclean Hands.
Now he's really good.
I like him. He makes me laugh.
Yeah.
And BlackArt Knight, he's good. He looks like an old English knight, but he's good. Oh yeah, I've watched a lot of them. Yeah, some of these idiots. No wonder they're ending up in jail. My goodness.
Yeah, look at all the stupid stuff they do.
Oh gosh. Yeah, one channel called LIA. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, don't forget to put the R in parentheses because ultimately that's what he is.
I noticed that whenever I saw that, I'm like, don't they mean, didn't they forget a letter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Anyway, yeah. That's the one that stands out the most to me. Yeah. Oh my goodness. He acts like he's, well, I don't want to say anything and get anyone in trouble, you or Lil G or whoever I want to get.
Yeah, you're not going to get anybody in
But
trouble.
anyway.
Speak your mind, dear lady.
Hey, I remembered my channel name. I remembered what I went by.
Oh, what is it?
Yeah, she might get a laugh out of it, but at the time, it's what was going on in my life, and I'm like, might as well go with it. It was called News Now Menopause.
Oh, I see. Well, hey, that's catchy.
Yeah, I was starting to go through menopause at that time. I'm like, heck with it, might as well use it. Might as well go for it.
Wow, that'd be pretty cool. Maybe sometime you can meet up with News Now Jared Talk and see what y'all can get going. You never know.
Well, I've been doing a lot of thinking, and even if I could, I wouldn't do this frauditing anymore.
Real quick, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I saw somebody in the chat ask something about whatever happened to Mark Stout. I don't know. His last video was 4 months ago. December 8th was the last time he posted a video. So I don't know what happened to him. I mean, hopefully nothing bad. Maybe he just doesn't do YouTube anymore. He didn't make any announcement or anything saying that he was done. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, let's get back to the oldest female frauditor in the world. All right.
It's just too stupid.
Yeah, I hear you.
Do it.
I hear you.
I mean,
you know what you guys could do? Just like, I don't know if you've ever heard of him before. He is out of Ironton, Ohio, and his channel name is Ironton Auditor. Now, he does it the right way. He will position himself across the road from the traffic stop and just simply watches. He doesn't try to inject himself into the traffic stop. He doesn't try to get arrested.
Well, I don't know. I might check out that channel. I don't know.
Yeah, check him out. He's really good.
Hey, everybody, it's your boy Douche Canoe Frauditors here. Hey, I see they've got someone here who's supposedly the oldest female frauditor. And who are you? Well, my name's Douche Canoe. And what's your name? Oh, my name is News Now Menopause. Oh, my menopause? Isn't that something that women go through? Yes, it is, Sonny. And trust me, you don't want to go through this. It's rough. Oh, well, hey, you seem like you're a tough old lady. Oh, really? I'm a tough old lady, huh? You care to... I didn't mean it in a bad way. Okay, Sonny. You're a frauditor? No, I'm not a frauditor. My cousin Voodoo is. Well, Sonny, with that camera, you're a frauditor. So you need to rethink your life. Oh, News Now Menopause. We'll talk more later. I think we will. So, hey everybody, Douche Canoe here. I just wanted to say hi to the oldest female frauditor and see what she's been up to. So, anyway, we will talk to you later. There's more of the moves still coming and more videos with me hopefully coming up. Douche Canoe Frauditors out. See ya, suckers. Dang, I was wondering who that was. He kind of startled me.
Yeah, he's not quite like his cousin Voodoo.
Now,
but
he does
try to get himself into some shenanigans, and it doesn't quite work out for him.
I hope this young man stays right. I hope he stays right. Because we don't need any more of these idiots out there.
Lord, no. Lord, no.
Yeah, and whenever they start agitating the cops, trying to go all the way around them, you know what I feel like screaming at my computer screen?
What's that?
You're full of poppycock. You're full of poppycock. That is not what you do.
They are full of it.
Oh, yeah.
They really are.
Yep. And they just need to quit the shenanigans. Oh, oh, well. Anyway, but yeah. I see you and Lucia are almost done with your move.
We're getting close. We're about 90% ready.
Oh, well, good.
Yes, indeed.
So, anyway, maybe I'll be able to see y'all before y'all.
Why, yeah. Why, heck, yeah.
So anyway, but yeah, I just think that these guys are just so full of shenanigans that I don't know.
Sometimes you think some of them are staged, huh?
I got a feeling I know some of them that are because of the demeanor of the frauditor, the demeanor of the cops, demeanor of other people around. And I don't see how it's not scripted. And well, and I'll put it this way. It's like a big production number.
Yeah, yeah.
Almost like a movie.
Didn't you watch that one where Amagansett Press maced the store owner? You watched that one, didn't you?
I think so.
Remember the cop who came to investigate the matter?
Oh, again, poppycock.
Purity staged.
That's what I say too. But
Yeah.
we'll never know.
Absolutely, it was staged.
So,
had to be.
Anyway, but yeah, so if y'all start looking for news now, menopause, I quit making videos. I quit trying to do anything because I was like, no one's gonna view them. So,
oh yeah.
You know. Anyway, we'll highway star.
Uh-oh, you getting sleepy
again? Yeah.
I don't
Plus two, I think I feel something else coming on. And I gotta go to.
Oh, you gotta go visit the Lou, okay?
Yeah, I gotta go visit the Lou.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, I hear you.
Anyway, Howie Star, thank you so much for letting me come over again and talk.
Hey, you come over anytime.
Okay. Well,
Tiny says you come over anytime.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
He's a little sweetheart.
Yeah, he is.
So anyway, I think he might need to go for a walk.
I hope not.
You hope not.
But it looks like it. Yeah.
Well, anyway, see y'all soon. Maybe we'll see each other again. And don't expect expectation of privacy in public, and don't answer questions. News Now Menopause out. Okay, everybody. This is part 3 of Oldest Female Frauditor. So, she was a little feisty one today. So, anyway, if y'all have any ideas that y'all would like to see in the future, just let me know that in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe. And we'll have Tiny getting in the frame there. Anyway, so I've got some video ideas coming out, and they'll be coming out within the next week or two. So until next time, Little Chi and Tiny
and Highway Star.
See yous.
See you guys.
That ending was the cutest ending ever. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for Little Chihuahua, Big World Highway Star, and Tiny. That was great. Oh man, that ending was so cute. Tiny was right there. Beautiful. Like Leland said, it's wholesome. Absolutely. We had to put Tiny in. Oh yeah, that was great, great, great. I love that. I love it. I love it. I love it. Like Leland says, it's so wholesome, so sweet. It's great. You can't help but love it. Hey, Robert Custos is here. Hello, Hez, and to the mods in the chat. All right, welcome to the show, Robert. Great to have you here. So let's keep it going. Get me a beer, Edith. What's Edith Bunker? Hey, JC Landry's in the house. What's up, JC? Great to see you again, as always. Love you guys. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Good times, good times, good times. Oh boy. So it's funny because well, no, I don't know. I was just thinking about because yesterday when my son came over after school to hang out with me and we were talking, he was like, man, you ever do any long streams? And I'm like, I just did a 12-hour stream on Monday. He's like, oh, cool. Maybe you could do a 24-hour stream next Monday. I'm like, no, I can't. No, it was a one-time deal. I don't know if I'm ever going to go that long again. I might, like I said, I might do something where like, because I could like just put on the playlist, like set up a playlist that's, that long and just go live and just have that play and then just go about my business. But I don't know if, well, one, I don't know if I want to do that. Two, I don't know if you guys would be into it. But yeah, I'm not. that was a lot. That 12 hours was, but it was still fun because you guys were here, and it's always great to have you guys around. Let's see. What is she saying? I got a few new onesies. One of them is for my daughter, though. She'll be turning 22 next month. A onesie for my 22-year-old daughter. All right. Can you play the young lady playing Eruption on the violin, or will you get in trouble? I don't know. Maybe. I haven't thought about it. Usually when you play anything with music in it, you got to be careful. That's why I never understood how these music reaction channels get away with it. Like, do they post it and then get the copyright and then I don't know how they do, because I mean some of them obviously get their videos taken down completely. Some of them use Patreon, but some of them go through. It seems like there's certain ones, like it seems like if you ever look up like Pink Floyd reactions, right? It seems like there's a million of them. So maybe it's just certain groups, like maybe Pink Floyd just doesn't do copyright strikes because they understand the idea. Because one of the things that I like about the reaction channels is you're getting people who don't know this music, learning about it, getting turned on to it, and through their videos, turning other people onto it that might not have heard these bands otherwise, So I think certain bands recognize that and support it. In fact, speaking of Leonard Skinner, there was a guy called No Life Shack that does reactions, and he did a reaction to Freebird. And not only did Leonard Skinner not come after him for copyright, but right after he did that, their official website featured his reaction to Freebird on it. So they obviously liked it and were like, yes, this is great, So, yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say. The problem is you don't find out, especially on a live stream, until you get the strike. And, yeah. Because I've already got, because if you remember a while ago, I got like 3 community guideline strikes in the same stream because I was playing cop videos. And it was crazy. It was the stream where I wanted to highlight good cops. So I was showing videos of cops like saving people's lives, pulling people out of burning buildings or burning cars. There was a video that I showed on there, that stream where cop pulled somebody out of their car, went out of control and went into a river and it was sinking and they pulled the people out of the car and saved them. Like all of these clips of cops saving people's lives and helping people. And during that stream, I got 3 strikes. And so now I have one more left. And if I get one more, then they're going to completely shut down my channel. And especially because a couple months ago, or was it last month, when I had that whole week I had to take off because, or maybe it was 2 months ago, where I had to take that whole week off because my channel got shut down. So like for a week. So because of all that, I'm really trying to be extremely careful about hitting anything with copyright because I only have one left until YouTube shuts down my channel completely. And that's the worst part is I don't even do anything that bad on here. You know, it's like, whatever, but hey, it's YouTube. But if you're a frauditor and you're going out harassing people and starting trouble and doing this and that, then you could just go on YouTube and make tens of thousands of dollars and nobody cares because I guess it's all the money you're making. But whatever. YouTube doesn't like fire. The Grateful Dead set up a taping section with the sweets. Yes. Yes. When we're done playing it, it's yours. That's a fact. That is true. I've heard that before. Yes, the Grateful Dead used to always find like the best place to make bootleg recordings of their concerts and encourage people, if you're going to bootleg the concert, stand here so you get a really good sound quality out of it. Like, and they were like, go ahead, you know, do whatever you want with it. So that was always great. YouTube doesn't like fire. Gamer88, what's up, Gamer88? Great to see you. Yeah, good stuff. So let's keep this ball rolling. Let's go on. The next video I wanted to show is from, of course, the one, the only great friend of the channel. One of the most often appearing guests on my Saturday show. He's helped me out with a bunch of my other videos. He's been in stuff. We've done, I don't know, Jason Gutterman. We've done some videos where we work together on the videos, putting stuff together like the News Now Voodoo trial and stuff, and all this stuff with, you know, News Now Dumbass and him going after the baby voodoos and all that. Great friend of the channel, BlackArt Knight. Ladies and gentlemen, here's a new video from BlackArt Knight.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Well, hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. In today's video, we find ourselves in the courtroom of Judge Simpson once again as he takes on a freeloading sovtard who refuses to pay his rent. And, well, it doesn't exactly work out too well in the favor of this particular sovtard. So let's go ahead and sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Mr. Weiss, really? All right. Group 5 versus Roderick Smith.
Morning, Your Honor. Bob Weiss appearing on behalf of Group 5.
Your name, sir?
How you doing, Your Honor? Roderick Smith.
Thank you. All right, where are we, Jim?
The last time we were here, you told us to go out in the hall and make an arrangement. At that point in time, I agreed Smith to waive the late fees, but not the month-to-month fees. We have prepared a consent judgment at that point in time for $1,755, which includes $217 in court costs, plus the January's rent and the month-to-month fee. He was to have paid it by January 29th, 2024. He hasn't paid it yet.
What, do you actually expect these softards to actually pay their bills? No, they're a bunch of freeloaders that think they can get away with anything for free. They think anybody who has to pay for rent, food, anything like that are nothing but a bunch of suckers. But of course, these are the kinds of people that actually believe that there's a billion-dollar trust in their name out in the ether somewhere, that there's some secret way to break into or something like that, that nobody wants to tell them. It's because it's all hush hush. Well, that's the kind of people you're dealing with.
So we're here right now in January, and I'd like the ability to add the February's rent and late charge to that amount. Because February's rent has not been paid either.
Well, but you said you had the judgment, but you didn't enter that. I didn't sign that judgment.
No, you didn't sign the judgment. I had submitted it to the court. The court set it up for hearing because they wanted to put the consent on their record. I have the judgment here, but the time for payment of that amount has expired. So I didn't know what the court wanted to do.
All right. Sir, what's your position?
Yeah, Your Honor. So I agree with the terms of what's owed, but I would like to certify my rights in subrogation and settle the account.
Yeah, please tell me you misused that word. If you didn't, well, you are a complete and total moron for not having the ability to understand what that word actually means. Oh boy, and it has nothing to do with rent.
Do what?
Certify my rights under subrogation and settle the account.
What the hell are you talking about? Who are you talking to?
What does that mean?
In equity, settle this account because this has to do with equity.
That's to do with non-payment of rent.
Still, it's equity. That's what we're dealing with. So I do have a right to subrogation. And I would like to certify my rights to subrogation and settle the account.
You have a right to subrogation, you're saying?
Correct.
Explain that to me.
Explain it to me.
I mean, that's basically what it is, Your Honor. It's my right.
So you're unable to explain what this right is. So therefore, yeah, you haven't even studied, have you? Typical Sovtard BS. Failure to study. That's at the heart of a lot of your issues, isn't it? The inability to do, well, any research whatsoever. And that includes every single Sovtard out there, not just you.
I mean, I would assume
Explain what you
that the court
think.
would understand.
Explain what you think that means.
When a third party intervenes to take place or pay.
Okay, so who's the third party?
Basically, it's under my estate where they're administrating the claim from.
What estate?
My all caps name.
Dude, just because something is in all caps doesn't mean that it's a corporation. I mean, just the other day I was traveling down the road looking at various businesses, and which are corporations in this particular scenario. A lot of them had all capital letters. Some of them actually had their first letter capitalized and nothing else. And then I saw street names. I saw a lot of street names that were capitalized and others that just had the first letter capitalized. I wonder if those streets are also corporations, because if they are corporations, well, then they would be able to sue anybody that runs over them. Yeah, I know that's a bad joke. Yeah, go ahead and let me have it.
They're all caps name.
Right.
Okay. So, first of all, under what you just explained to me, there is no right of subrogation.
So we can't settle the account under subrogation.
You can settle not under subrogation. What you've explained is not subrogation.
I mean, if you want me to actually give you the definition.
Oh, I understand what subrogation means. I was checking whether you do, because what you're saying is not subrogation. So
that's how I would like to settle the account, yeah.
well, settling the account and subrogation are two separate things.
Okay.
So if you want to settle the account, you need to pay it.
Okay.
It's as simple as that.
All right, no problem.
Okay. So Mr. Weiss, with February's rent, how much is owed?
With February's rents, sticking to the deal that Mr. Smith and I made last week, waiving the $225 in prior late fees, not including February's late fee, which is now due. Amount owing would be 3193, which includes the 217 in court costs.
3193.
Could I get a statement of that as well?
Well, I'll put it in the judgment.
All right. And how much time does he have to get that paid?
10 days.
You could allot me, Your Honor.
I can give them up to the
14
20th.
days.
Just,
Okay,
Mr. Weiss, don't interrupt. Go ahead. What?
Yeah, that's fine. To the 20th.
I'll give them to the 20th.
That should be enough time.
So you're not disputing the figure,
No, sir.
and the parties are agreeable, and the court would agree to go to the 20th of February.
Correct.
Paid. All right.
The court will bear with me. I will.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to indicate, I'm going to find that there's no tribal issue after hearing rather than a consent judgment. And I will enter that judgment. So you'll have till that date to get that paid. You understand that?
Yes.
Yeah, something tells me that this soft hard is not exactly good for that.
Wasn't that easier than the last case, Your Honor?
Not really. It almost went.
I know you made a face when I come up here.
Let him take a look at it. All right.
It's all the money judgment.
You've looked at over.
Yes, sir.
All right. You have any questions regarding anything contained on this?
No, sir.
All right. So I'm going to sign this, okay? And then if you need a copy, you can pick up a copy up front at the front counter.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I signed off. I'll enter that judgment. You guys are all set.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, so the soft hard has 10 days to pay that off, or there's a possibility of eviction. Yeah, I think that the soft hard is screwed in this particular scenario, because if he hasn't paid before, what makes you think that he's going to pay now? So yeah, most likely eviction time for that soft hard. Yeah, dude, you got to pay your bills. You just can't be a lazy frauditor and expect this so-called trust to pay everything for you, because it's not going to happen. So at any rate, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one.
All right. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for the one and only BlackArt Knight. All right. All right. Also, we didn't see her in the chat, but I did just get a message from Cupcake that she is doing well. She just missed it this morning, but she's good. So it's good. We love her. Thoughts and prayers with Cupcake, Frauditors News Network. Thoughts and prayers, of course, with Ray as always. And of course, all you guys, love you guys. You're the best fans in the world. This is awesome. All right, we're having a good time. We're going to keep it going. These sovereign citizens in this all caps name being attached to secret money is something that has, like, I almost wish I could actually have like an intelligent conversation with one of these guys, but you can't talk to them. You know, either they just don't get it, and that's why they believe in this stuff, or they're so completely brainwashed into it that nothing you say is going to make a difference anyway. It's like talking to a brick wall. Any proof of the best fans? Well, most of my stuff is in Florida right now, but I do have this necklace that was a gift from Ancient Sharp Music and Art. And I have these headphones that were a gift from the one and only, the gorgeous, the beautiful, the amazing Ray. Of course, I got, I don't have it in my hands, but I got the Voodoo Doll, which was a gift from my fan Salacious. I got Baby Voodoo, was a gift from my fan Unclean Hands. Oh my goodness. That's so many great things. I got that little guitar back there. And next to that, the squirrel was also a gift from the amazing, the gorgeous, the fantastic Ray. Oh my goodness gracious me. My knee just popped. Did you guys hear that? Ow. The heck caused that? Oh, I did it again. Damn, I'm getting old. Oh. And then Leland Squirrels, of course, she sent me the purple and green because that's my color scheme. Purple and green because that's my color scheme. Hacky sack and the paperweight that says Hez that I call my Hez dispenser. And of course, the original Voodoo Doll has a necklace on that says Hezokuai that was also handmade by my fan, Leland Squirrels. Tons of proof that you guys are the best fans in the world. And eventually, one of these days, I'm going to be able to get back into Florida and pick up all my equipment and all my stuff, which will include all of the gifts that you guys gave me, other than the ones that I was able to fit in my suitcase when I came up here. So much more, so many wonderful things. You guys, I got the world's smallest violin. I got a bunch of paintings. I got the drawings, of course. The Legos. I got so many gifts from you guys. And again, the most recent one was the Dr. Leno coffee mug, which I do have here, but it's in the refrigerator right now. I filled it with water and just put it in the fridge so that it'll be nice and cold when I'm ready to drink it. And also, Robert Custos is a Nigerian prince with a $1 billion account. All he needs is $100,000 to get it out to you. Yep. That's always, that's one of the greatest scams ever. And the fact that there are people who fell for it makes it even more insane. But it comes from the idea that all Americans are rich. Like when you look at it from their point of view, obviously it's terrible to rip people off like that. But they're like, well, all Americans are rich anyway, so they won't miss a couple $100,000. And it could be in somebody's entire life savings, But what's, in fact, I just recently went to the Beekeeper. The Beekeeper is a movie about a guy who goes after the people who do the call scamming to rip people off. It is a thing. And, because it all started with the lady he was working for. Somebody scammed her out of her entire life savings. And, well, there's a lot more to it than that because she was running a charity and it was all the money that was supposed to be for the charity. And it all turned out terrible. So the whole movie is him going out and getting all the scammers. So it's pretty fun. Watching the scammers get what for. Robert Custos saw it. Okay, cool. Yeah. Good film. It was cool. But yeah, so there's a lot of that stuff going on, unfortunately, but you can't win, especially nowadays with the internet and the way things are going. No matter what you do, and it's so weird, like with scams and grifters and all of these people that are out there that are doing all this nonsense to make all this money, and they're getting the money. That's the thing. But what I was saying earlier, like this thought, the idea that all Americans are rich, I did have because like me right now, right out here, I have a storage unit, and I'm dying to get out there and get my stuff out of there because it's killing me that I'm paying for it. Now that I'm here, I don't need it anymore. I can bring the stuff here. But but anyway, the point is, I always thought of storage units as a really good example of the excesses of American capitalism. We Americans have so much crap that we actually have enough money to pay other to hold all the crap that we don't have room for in our homes. If you look at it that way, it does sound pretty bad. But like in my situation, it makes sense. We had to leave really fast. So we put everything in the storage unit to hold until we got back. And so now I'm back. So that's it. Anyway, let's get to the next video, ladies and gentlemen. Another big supporter of the channel, another guy we love. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to watch Frauditor followers harass the sheriff's office. Oh, there they come. Here they come. Did you hear that? The alarms, guys? The sirens. NCR News Network, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause for NCR News Network. All right. Here's the video.
Hi, folks. Today, we're going to take a look at a different type of video. I came across this morning, and, well, I want to take a look at the armed fisherman's video as he critiques somebody and, well, shows what true disgusting acts that frauditors and their supporters will go to quote-unquote address their government. But before we start today's video, as always, a big thank you to all my current and new channel members and subscribers. Without your guys' continuous ongoing support, I couldn't keep the channel going, so thank you from the bottom of my heart. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the page. Click the notification bell so you don't miss out on upcoming videos and live streams. Leave a like and a comment because it helps with the algorithm. And if you can, please consider becoming a member. With all that being said, let's enjoy today's video.
What's going on, everybody? Soliaker here, and this is Mike Shitwood. And he had some choice words when he was describing a good friend of mine, James Madison Audits. Let's talk about that real quick.
If you're not aware, I'm a former police officer turned civil rights activist. It all started when a Port Orange police officer threatened to arrest me in my front yard with my wife holding a camera. Not me. Dramatization may not have happened. But yesterday, the rhetoric spewing machine of Mike Chitwood in the Volusia County Sheriff's Office decided to post my photo on his Facebook page and label me and others that are citizen journalists or First Amendment activists as pests. But what's funny is when that post didn't go the way he wanted to with the comments, actually people supporting recording law enforcement, he covered it up with 2 other posts. In just about 2 or 3 hours, or maybe tomorrow, I have a full video, but I wanted to share this with you. The link is down in the description below where you can see his post and the rhetoric that he likes to spew.
And as you can see in this Mike Shitwood post, technically these are adults, but let's be honest, they are fully grown children. Yes. They call themselves First Amendment auditors or citizen journalists, but the rest of us know them as pests. Maybe you've seen them causing a scene at the DMV or City Hall. You know, heaven forbid. We see them walking up on traffic stops and investigations to cause a scene and play the victim. It's not about the First Amendment for these clowns, and it's not about safety or transparency. It's about baiting someone into a reaction that will turn into a video that makes money. Sometimes it turns into the following individual deputies or employees and putting a target on them. There are plenty of angry losers across the country who despise law enforcement and hate government enough to spend their pathetic lives watching these videos. For the record, anyone who works for me is authorized to ignore any of these miserable clowns and focus on the task at hand.
Volusia County sheriffs. And as you can see, this is the screenshot of what Mr. Mike Shitwood, Sheriff Shitwood, put as the thumbnail.
And I personally see nothing wrong with this. There's nothing not factually correct about that statement. I mean, we've seen tons of frauditor videos of them playing the victim when it's convenient for them and criticizing people who use their First Amendment rights against them, calling them Karens or Darrens. We've seen them go to DMVs and shut them down and waste people's time. We've seen them file frivolous FOIA requests for no reason. Frauditors don't do anything but gather content to put on YouTube, to play the victim, to try to get go-away money. Sheriff Shitwood is absolutely right, and he has the right to say this stuff. But let's see what Mr. Armed Fisherman thinks.
And like I said, Sheriff Shitwood, he made this post too. The one that you're looking up right over here, one of the two, I don't know. But anyway, he says this, and then he takes all the calls that have been coming in, and he posts them on his Facebook channel. So thank you very much for doing all the hard work for me. But like I said, I don't condone people saying anything violent. Nothing violent. But to redress your government how you please, long as you're not making threats, you're not making violent threats or anything like that, I'm cool with. So we're going to get into all these calls that Mr. Sheriff Shitwood has a problem with. And get ready, get your popcorn, and try not to laugh.
Now, we're going to listen to these phone calls, but I want to stress something. What you're about to hear is some of the most vile, vulgar, and insensitive stuff I have heard in a long time. And I want to make it perfectly clear. The views that you're about to hear and the opinions you're about to hear do not represent anybody who has a conscience or moral compass, and definitely do not reflect the views of my channel.
Now, I spoke quite briefly to at the sheriff's office, and she hung up on me because she's a bitch. You little bitch. I have called 1,000 times already, and I will call 1,000 times more from 1,000 different numbers. You stupid fucking cunt. You need to go ahead and allow me to speak to the sheriff, and he can come and see me in the ring if he needs to. Fuck him and his...
The armed frauditor says he doesn't condone violence, and he doesn't think people who do that should have, his views, but yet he's laughing about this stuff. We've seen this happen before. Look what happened with Otto the Watchdog when he went to the poorest town in Texas and harassed them to the point where they had to change their numbers because his followers, his idiot sycophants, and other frauditors like Eric Brandt were calling and harassing the people to the point where one person had to retire. One person had to be put on medication because of the stress and anxiety and all the threats and violent phone calls they were getting. They think this is addressing your government? No, this is just bullying and harassment.
Stupid fucking face. You're a bitch. You're a total fucking bitch. You're a nothing. All of us end up in the dirt one day. We all are going to die. Nobody means any fucking thing. None of you fuckers. Your name means nothing. Stupid fucking cunt. Trying to fucking hang up on me like I'm fucking... I ain't going to fucking call back. Of course I'm going to fucking call back. Of course I'm fucking going to call back. I'm going to call back 1,000 fucking times. You know why? Because it's my fucking right. Wrong!
Yeah, you have a right to say that stuff, but you also have a right to deal with the consequences. You are playing with fire when you make these kind of statements. You could end up in jail. You could end up on a federal watch list. It's happened before. Just because you think you guys are being badasses and tough guys, no, you're showing what true cowards you truly.
You dumb fucking cunt bitch. Now answer the fucking phone when somebody fucking calls. It's your fucking job and it's your duty. You fucking cunt bitch. And in Mike Chitwood, you're on my shit list. You know, I'm gonna defend myself with a decent amount of I'm gonna provide myself with a secure defense, right? And so you guys have to understand that, because I'm an American, okay? I'm worse than the Frenchmen. You can thank the French for this. They're the ones who started this shit.
Not only will I call back, but if you hang up on me and won't answer the phone because you recognize the number, well, then I'll just change the number.
Well, sir, I can give you the number to I can give you the number to administration, and if you don't have any other life or death emergencies today, then I am going to disconnect with you, okay?
Well, if you disconnect, I will call right fucking back until you listen. Listen to me, you dumb fucking cunt bitch, or I will call back.
Okay, I am going to disconnect if you're going to talk to me like that.
Somebody touched you, didn't they? You poor
That's
thing.
not appropriate to talk to me like that, sir. If you have a question,
tell me where. Tell me where.
You need to shut the fuck up. I want to personally apologize if that last one triggered or upset anybody. But this is what these monsters, these animals, call addressing their government. Harassing somebody on the phone because of a sheriff using his First Amendment rights to criticize these assholes. This is what they think is right. And this is what their leaders condone. Frauditors like Direct D, Chili, they all advocate for stuff like this. That woman might not be a sheriff's deputy. She might be a civilian employee, and she has to deal with this. Hearing this vile hatred coming out of somebody's mouth because of what? A Facebook post that they could.
And I can call them 1,000 fucking times from 1,000 different numbers, and these scumbag motherfuckers want to sit there and hang up on me. I can call them back and call them back and call them back. But as far as the sheriff and I, that motherfucker doesn't fucking think that he's in the wrong, and fine, he can come and see me in the fucking rain. Fucking scumbag shitwood. You're on my shit list. You're on my fucking radar. You put yourself on my fucking radar. You piece of shit scumbag motherfucker.
communication code 7894. Hello, Sheriff's Office.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. How can I help you?
How about that? Can you hear that?
Can I help you, sir?
Can you hear this?
Sir, do you have a life or death emergency that I can help you with?
I'd like you to hear this.
Okay, have a day.
Fuck you.
Yeah, Billy, you tell that Mike Chitwood that he's a little sissy faggot. And you tell him that Americans don't give a shit about the opinions of communist tax-paid pigs. Because all you fucks feed your children with communist tax dollars that are stolen from hardworking Americans under threat of violence. And when this magatard civil war kicks off, and you dipshit low IQ faggot cops go in and march down, disarm them, I'm going to eat popcorn and laugh on the news when that faggot Mike is up there crying about fallen officers. Fuck you. No tears for the bastard children of dead cops.
If you want to call me an angry, pathetic loser, I can be a fucking angry, pathetic loser. I can fucking call you 1,000 fucking times.
All right, thank you very much, sir. I'm going to just continue. Thank you.
I told you. I said try not to laugh.
You think that's funny? You think threatening people is funny? Harassing people is funny? You think the statements that your followers have made is funny? No. You are not going to get away with this one. I would try to make this video funny, but no, I have to be serious about this. I put in the clips in because, well, one, it helps me with fair use. And secondly, it was tried to break up some of the vile, vulgar, insensitive things that we had to hear.
You know, however you feel you need to redress, just understand that if you are trying to create violence, that is not okay. Because
I think we've had enough of this clown trying to make up excuses for his followers and his idiot sympathizers. He's going to tell a story about a guy who made a comment about shooting a sheriff in Minecraft. It didn't end well. The guy got charged and he's facing a serious crime. His followers are doing this. This proves he doesn't care about the First Amendment, or he wouldn't make this kind of video. I know I try to make my videos funny, but there's nothing funny about this. This has to be shown to people, and this has to be pointed out that these guys are dangerous and they need to be watched. If you guys like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a thumbs up and a comment because it helps with the algorithm. And if you can, please become a member. With all that being said, be...
All right. So that is a perfect example of the kind of thing that I'm always talking about. Trying to understand the psychology, not only of these frauditors, but of their fans. Like the way these people are talking, and the fact that Armed Fisherman is like, isn't that funny, guys? Try not to laugh. Yeah, I have no tears for the bastard children of dead cops. Oh, hilarious. Ha, ha, ha. Oh, boy, oh, boy. Try not to laugh, guys. That's what these people think is the proper way to behave. This is what people think is proper redressing your government. And this is what I've always said. And, you know, Ray has always said it too, because she's talked to people that have gotten these kinds of phone calls, you know, and I hear these stories about all these people getting all these phone calls. And this is what it is. They tried to like sell this narrative of this idea that like, oh, well, you have the right to redress your government. It's in the amendments. So just go ahead and give them a call. These are the calls they're getting. These are the types of calls these people get. That's why I always say the frauditors are bigger tyrants than anyone, because they're out there destroying people's lives. Like he was talking earlier about that small town where they got so many phone calls that people were quitting their jobs, people were retiring, I mean, when you don't feel safe because you get calls like this, and you're afraid to leave the house because you think one of these lunatics that made one of these calls is going to show up and try to take you out or something. They're horrible. Their fans are horrible. And it's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. Somebody was asking who this guy is. I think it was Lisa. The Armed Fisherman, he's First and mostly Second Amendment auditor. What the Armed Fisherman likes to do is, because he's in Florida where guns are legal, so what he likes to do is he'll do things like he'll strap on an AR-15 on his chest and then grab his fishing pole and then walk around public beaches where there's families and children and stuff, so that everyone will freak out and call the cops because some dudes were running around with an AR-15. And then when the cops come, he'll say, hey, it's legal to carry this with you if you're hunting or fishing. Here's my fishing pole. See? I'm the Armed Fisherman. And that's what he does. He baits cops. And he always has his fishing pole in his hand so he could say, oh, technically it's legal for me to do this because I'm got my fishing pole. But he goes out of his way to draw attention to himself. The first video of his I ever saw, he was walking down like I described, he was walking down a public beach full of families, children, people trying to have a good time. But not only did he have an AR-15 strapped to his chest, and he was holding his fishing pole, but he had attached to the fishing pole like a 15-foot long pole with a giant flag on it. And it wasn't like an American flag or an anti-American flag or a black to blue flag. It was just like, I don't remember what it was, like a checkered flag. It was just a thing. But the point was, so that you could see him from way far away. He's going out of his way to draw attention to himself. Like, how is that not baiting? Oh my goodness. They clearly want to make things more strict on us, right? They're trying to make it worse for us. The word armed fisherman is an oxymoron. It's all baiting, the cops carrying that gun around. Exactly. And then, of course, if they say, hey, do you have your permit for that weapon or whatever, and he shows it, because he does every time, that's why he's not in jail. But as soon as that happens, what's the narrative on his channel? These horrible, evil, rotten, vicious tyrants just violated my Second Amendment, my Fourth Amendment, whatever, by making me ID to carry a gun, and they're violating my Second Amendment by making me having to fill this form out to get this ID and this license or whatever. Yeah, they're these evil, rotten, no good, but you baited them. You weren't legitimately carrying that weapon for that purpose. You were doing it just to make a stupid YouTube video and make some money. That's why Frauditors are abusers of the Constitution is a great name for a channel. Let's see. Edward's like, when I carry, you won't know it. Yep. It's all about the video. Yep. But again, like this shows, that as much as it's horrible what happens in that video, as much as it's horrible what people say in that video, I felt it was important to show for the same reason that I think NCR thought it was important to show, because this is just another example of the proof, absolute proof, physical evidence that we're right, that they're the bad guys, that they're the tyrants, that they're the scumbags, that they're antisocial, horrible, rotten, vile, vicious human beings with no empathy for anyone at all. Like, things like that just prove it. We're not just exaggerating. Because oh, come on, some people called, so what? What did they say? A couple swear words? That's not illegal. Nothing that anyone says is illegal, but pay attention to what they are saying. And try to put yourself in the position of the person answering the phone, especially like that. Almost all of them were women. When you have men calling you, saying horrible, vicious, vile things, you get scared, especially when you get that many calls. Now I got to walk outside. Everyone I see, I don't know if one of them's one of these psychopath lunatics going to attack me because they're mad at me now because some cop posted something on Facebook saying he doesn't like First Amendment auditors. So now me, some lady who maybe doesn't even know this guy, never even heard of him, is getting threatened by these scumbags calling me up, and it's vile. It's absolutely vile. Oh my goodness. Anyway, it's horrible stuff, guys. And of course, what else can I say? Oh crap! I didn't mean to do that yet. Not yet. But I am working on it. Because we're at about, well, we got about 20 minutes left, but at this point, I think I'm going to pretty much wrap it up there because I do got a lot to do today. Like I said this morning, I don't remember if I actually said it this morning, but yeah, I did. My day started on the wrong foot. So I'm glad it's ending here, happy with the show, with you guys, having a good time. The very first thing that happened, I woke up this morning and the first thing I did was I'm going to text my daughter because she's turning 19 on the 19th. That's a big deal. But anyway, I woke up this morning and the first thing I did was I texted her, happy birthday. And then she responded, my birthday's tomorrow. And I'm like, yeah. Oh, so that started me off like, oh, great. So I felt bad about that. And poor little girl. But I love her and she knows it. It's all good. I'm old. I could get my dates mixed up. I'm allowed. Anyway, thank you guys for joining me once again. I love you guys. You're the best fans in the world. And as I always say, oh, no, I'm waiting. My computer's being slow again. There we go. I love you guys. All you thoughts and prayers with Ray and with Cupcake and with everyone who needs them, with all you guys. Love you guys. You're the best fans in the world. I might see some of you in Doc Leno's stream tonight. I'll probably be in the chat, but we'll see how it goes. Love you guys. Thank you for joining us, and I'll catch you tomorrow.
For walking out of a museum with a painting. I was just so confused because earlier when I asked security if I could take a picture, he said yes.
What's blue and smells like red paint? Blue paint.
I got arrested today for walking out of a museum with a painting. I was just so confused because earlier when I asked security if